Hello, and welcome to my new video. Today I will show you the best settings you should apply for your Google Chrome browser to make the browsing experience much more pleasant, convenient, and safe. This tutorial is beginner-friendly, thus if you're not a tech-savvy user, don't worry, I've got you covered. So the first thing is actually downloading the browser from a safe source. I recommend the official website, as only this way you can be sure that you're downloading a completely safe file without any bloatware or malware. So the very first setting you should apply is making Chrome your default browser so all links on your computer will open in Chrome. Click on the three dots in the top right corner, then select Settings from the menu, and within the left panel, find the Default Browser tab and click on it. Right there, just click on the Make Default button. This is useful for beginners because links from email, chats, documents, and any other apps will open in Chrome automatically from now on. The next setting I recommend changing is choosing what Chrome opens on startup. Let's go to the settings again, and this time in the left panel, click on the On Startup tab. Right here, you'll have three options. Option A, open the new tab page, which is best for clean and simple browsing. Option B, continue where you left off, which is best for people who always work with the same tabs. And option C, open a specific page or set of pages, which is best if you want Chrome to always open a specific website, like YouTube, some news website, or another favorite web page. I personally recommend using the new tab page for beginners because Chrome starts clean every time. The third important setting you must adjust is changing the download location for your files. In the Settings menu, go to the Downloads tab. The default Downloads folder should be set up automatically, but for beginners, I recommend creating a separate folder for Chrome downloads within it to keep everything nice and tidy and not mix up downloads from different sources. Also, you can set up any folder you like, even the desktop if that's more convenient for you. Furthermore, you can enable this setting so Chrome will actually ask you where to save each file before downloading. It all depends on your preferences, actually. Now it's time for a safety check, which is one of the easiest settings for beginners. Go to the Settings menu, click on the Privacy and Security tab, and then click on the Safety Check button. This checks important security items like updates, passwords, extensions, and browsing protection depending on the current Chrome version. What's best about this is that you don't need to understand every security option. Just click the button and let Chrome check for problems. As you can see in my situation, everything is intact. My fifth tip for beginners is enabling enhanced safe browsing, which provides overall stronger protection while browsing the internet. Let's go to Settings, Privacy and Security, and find the Security menu. Within it, choose Enhanced Protection, which gives more proactive protection against dangerous websites, downloads, and extensions. But keep in mind that it may share more browsing and security-related information with Google. For beginners, I recommend Enhanced Protection, but if you prefer to share less browsing-related data with Google, Standard Protection is still better than turning protection off. And while we're in this menu, in the meantime, let's enable another setting, which is Always Use Secure Connections. This is a simple but useful security setting. Chrome will try to use a secure connection whenever possible and warn you before opening insecure websites. Now let's block third-party cookies, which can reduce cross-site tracking and drastically improve your privacy. Let's go to the Settings, Privacy, and Security, and click the Third-Party Cookies menu. Now click Block Third-Party Cookies, and you're all set up. Just keep in mind that some websites may not work perfectly, especially older websites or some certain payment and booking pages. Thus, if you notice that some websites are not functioning properly, you can always add them to the exceptions list right here. Now, let's review one of the most important Chrome sections for beginners, Site Permissions, which are located within the Settings menu, Privacy and Security tab, and then click Site Settings. Many annoying pop-ups and fake alerts come from websites that were accidentally allowed to send notifications. Thus, we're going to prevent this now. My recommended settings are as follows. Location, ask before allowing. Camera, ask before allowing. Microphone, ask before allowing. Notifications, don't allow sites to send notifications. Pop-ups and redirects, blocked. Intrusive ads, blocked. Now, let's set Chrome to not continue running in the background when you close it. Let's go to the Settings menu and click on the System tab. Now, disable this feature. Continue running background apps when Google Chrome is closed. Why did we just do this? Chrome and extensions may keep running even after closing the browser. Thus, after turning off this setting, Chrome will actually close instead of continuing to run in the background. And last but not least, a setting I recommend for beginners is enabling Memory Saver. Go to the Settings menu and then click Performance. Right here you can enable this feature. It's actually the only thing that I treat as optional, because if you have a modern machine with at least 8 or even 16 gigabytes of RAM, you shouldn't experience any problems, even with this setting off. But if you're using an older PC, which only has 4 gigabytes of RAM, then this setting might make a positive difference while using Chrome. This sometimes can be even noticeable on machines with 8 gigabytes of RAM, depending on how many active tabs you have on Chrome. Thus, if at any moment you experience some lags or stuttering while having a lot of tabs active, I suggest enabling this feature and then seeing if there's a positive difference. Also, I suggest watching my other video where I demonstrate recommended settings for a Windows computer to make the system faster. And of course, make sure to like this video if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for more useful content like this.